La 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 la. Ah, I got it to work. I don't know what I am. Hi, Fuzz. How does it sound? I'm hoping this works for the outside. I'm just testing it for the first time in here. It's got a little fuzzy thing on it, so hopefully it'll um, kill the wind. Even though, cool, thank you. Yeah, I went early because I'm like, all I'm doing is like playing with my, sorry, didn't realize that was that way. Playing with my lipstick, going through my lipsticks and getting myself upset because I've lost half my lipsticks from moving from the wettest place on earth to the driest place on earth. So that's why my lip color is really weird because I just kept doing that and I've got like 4 layers on. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing anything like productive. So get my butt over here. Okay, let's see. Eh. Sorry. It sort of disappears that way. That'll work. It was hanging. I hate lava layers hanging on my collar. Um, yeah. I thought you were a mod. I thought we made you a mod. Who did we make a mod then? Make Scooter a mod somebody. Hello, Clark. All those moments, like Zim or Count Marco, seem vanishing into the bay fog, as absent as One Step Beyond or the morning show playing Penderecki or Parch. Time to put my sign down. You have me so hyper aware now that I can do cold reads that I'm not doing them correctly anymore. So, looking for me to see me on the big screen. The thing that pops up next to when I search for club brain fog is how to get rid of club brain fog or how to get rid of brain fog. So, okay, hmm, there's supposed to be like 3 versions of yourself. The one you see, the one you want to be, and reality. It's like, reality is pretty icky right now. Trying to drink all the things. Please go comment on yesterday's live. Why? Mm, okay. Do you mind being a mod on this one? You can be a mod here too. I want to make Ellie uh YouTube God a mod too if she shows up. And that was the thing. I was watching MLH this morning and they were talking about Ellie's whole thing. And I never paid attention because she was somebody else's mod. And I know I shouldn't feel bad because I wasn't paying attention, but I still feel bad. She went through some crap. Wow. That's why I'm glad she changed her name because Papa Cat said, "You mean the god of YouTube?" when I was talking about her. Ah, you're taking over for Ellie anyway. Don't tell that Fuzz. Fuzz is still my number one. Ah, so I think you can do it, Fuzz. Don't you have like god power or something? So yeah, I never got the weird from her either. That's why it was like, maybe that's why I didn't pay attention because I figured they'd figure it out or they would weed everybody out that was, bad with, or bad with Ellie. Because I totally now at my age totally like trust my gut now. So collecting riches. Um, so yeah, when she started coming back, I was like, good, like yay, but didn't know why. Yes, you've turned blue. Yes, Fod. Fuzz is the mod maker. I know I've messed everybody up. Everybody's gonna come on in 10 minutes going, wait, I didn't get a notification. It's like, I'll stay on until 5 still, but it was like, I know those days. I think me and Papa Cat had one yesterday because we were so damn tired. Um, that and I still have a nagging feeling, chiropractor, mom, Iranian. She actually has two uncles here and two uncles in Tehran still. And as far as she's heard, they're okay. So, which makes it weirder because they were Christians in a Muslim country on top of that. So, yeah, as of I think 10:30, her family was still doing okay. So it's like, and they close the border before they get out. So that's why I'm just like, I still have a level of like worry because she knows her uncles. So the real mod maker is her guy. I heard he had a hangover on Saturday. I didn't know you can get a hangover from beer, but we had fun. It was for Dusty. So, um, no, even Wagobi girl ate more than I normally do, which weirdly enough, I'm learning my body doesn't like to eat too much. But I've only got 15 more pounds to go. Once I lose the 15, then I'm going to use the rest of the time getting used to my portion size because, unless I go microdosing, which I might because it has taken care of the diabetes. Um, I'm going to have to learn not to eat anything. Or so I figured I'd at least go one more round of my Wegovy so I can learn how to eat. He announced he's taking away all our wrenches and starting over again. Ooh. He also said he doesn't know how to remove wrenches. That's funny. Yeah, he's having a network issue, so I'm gonna tell him he has to bribe my brother to go over there because he's the network king. Um, not anything major. So yeah, when I got I heard you're the reason he had a hangover. I'm like, ooh, ooh, me, not me. It was Dusty. Flying monkeys. Ah, yes, I haven't seen anybody. I did see uh Jenner popped up, Scooter Mom popped up. Actually, I was late to MLH. I was late by an hour. Bozo started totally before 10:30, and I thought I only missed a half an hour, but I wound up missing 55 minutes. That's all I have to say. Um, so I didn't get my morning fix, but that's okay. It would have been hard to like make me laugh a lot. So went over to the chiropractor, saw the garden I'm sponsoring. Squash grows really big over a container. Huge containers, but still. Um, zucchini, big flowers. Oh, and I didn't bring it up. I have a lemon cucumber. I think was early, but she was excited because I was the one who picked out lemon cucumbers because we went to the garden place together and got some stuff for the garden. Besides a lot of fertilizer, even though her and I could probably fertilize that whole garden with us sitting there, yakking. Uh, we don't drink. Scooter said, lol, you and Papa Cat were drinking water according to Rib Guy. We were. We don't drink. Papa Cat had to stop when he had one of his blood clot medications, couldn't drink anymore. And I stopped when I changed, I think, to Zoloft, and I barfed off with two Cosmos. And I went, that's it. No more in public. almost on a parking meter. I was like, I don't barf in public. Thank you very much. So that's when I quit too. So we quit like within like, I want to say like a month or two with each other. And it wasn't just drinking water. Sweetheart asked me what kind of water, and I said smart water. So I got my smart water, which is what I drink. So he was a sweetheart and got smart water. Makes perfect sense. Yes. That's what I forgot. Cough drop. And yes, I have a thing for tins. So I am starting to recycle. My tins are both starting to empty. So now, excuse me, that was a burp. Um, so now I can figure out what do I want to do with the tins? The ones that are just like, see, see, they're great for cough drops. So that's good. Um, and I also have ones like Tower Guard, it was a shortbread uh container, stuff like that. Probably turn that one into a pen holder. So with the last of my brain fog, or not brain fog, but the last of my long COVID that I didn't know I still had, the motivation, because it does zap your motivation, kills it. I was not motivated for 2 years. How much that sucked. Now that my motivation is back, I'm happy. My friends and I were crazy about the Altoids tins when we first discovered them. Now, not so much. Um, my first set, well, actually, the one I keep in the purse is my Sucrets tin. I actually went and got a Sucrets tin because I knew they were cool when I was a kid. And you know what? They're still cool now. So I didn't even think about the Altoids tin. I've got Altoids downstairs somewhere. The cinnamon ones, of course. Um, but unfortunately, I have to chew gum when I work because my mouth gets dry. It's really weird. It's one of those Wegovy side effects. I don't have any like other major side effects. My digestion is fine. Um, everything else is working, but when my mouth starts to get dry, if I don't have anything there to moisten it, like immediately, it gets to the point where the my lips will stick to my teeth. So, chewing gum takes care of that. So that works and that's good. Let's see what else today. Today was boring, thank God. I think I'm about ready for tonight. Almost went kabuki, but Scooter Mom's Scooter Mom was like, I'm getting off. I'm gonna go, okay, gotta go. Yeah, the dry mouth thing, I've never had it that bad before. And the joke is I'm the camel because I don't drink a lot of water when I'm working. But I noticed it, first time it really happened bad was at one of the protests, and it felt like my mouth was just curling up. And I tried one of Papa Cat's pieces of gum once, and it worked perfectly. So no biggie, kept me from doing God knows what. My uh, makeup on Saturday was cute, but when I got home and saw how, I guess, anime my cheeks were, I was like, ugh. So I'm actually going to do it in lower light today so it doesn't look too weird. So considering it's the first thing club that people see, security guards aren't with the club anymore. They're with, or not with the Death Guild anymore. They're with the club. Used to be our own security guards. Um, so now it's a regular security guard, and then they come down this like 15-foot air way to get to go in, and the booth is right, or the podium is right there. So it's like, hello, welcome to hell. Hope you enjoy yourself. Don't drink too much, or you're going to wind up being in front of a roll up door, barfing all around you and looking pathetic. Have a nice day. Hello, Kakan. How are you? You are so funny leaving message or leaving remarks on my videos. So cute. You're the constant one on that. So that's cool. Um, so yeah, didn't really participate in the Scientology thing today, but you know what? I didn't participate in politics thing today either. So I'm in complete denial, I guess, right now. I'll give myself today, but that's it. It's like I have to get back on the both trains and figure out what's going on. Probably even after this, I'll check out um, what's going on in the world. I think it's because it's slightly closer to home this time with knowing someone who has uncles. So, oh my God, freaking Aaron's on. And it's finally happening. That's what he says.
Um, Prime everything. What is this? What is this? Even. Oh, okay. I don't know what some of these refer to. Okay, so that was the protester, the protest pitch. And what else? Oh, YouTube channels doing Scientology content. I mean, it's been crazy. There's a whole one I haven't even told you about.
So what
This
is
channel
happening?
called like Lazy. I think it's Layze. Um, Let me show you something. I mean, of course, you have Tommy G, who did his
I
stuff,
went early, Papa Cat.
and it got over 5 million views. Yeah, look at this channel. This channel's got 1.4 million views. He did a video 2 days ago called
Can you guys hear
TikTok's
that?
creepiest cult, Scientology. It's got over 600,000 views, 33 minutes long. More and more giant channels on YouTube doing Scientology content that gets a lot of engagement. I absolutely love it, you guys. This is as well
Can you guys hear
Scientology's
that?
worst
Yeah,
nightmare.
it's true. It's amazing.
This is why Scientology's recruitment problems will never get resolved. People are just being more and more aware and educated about how Scientology is a family destroying human trafficking cult. And they're hearing that
How about
message
that?
directly from the people that they watch the most on the platforms that get the most viewership. It's just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And
It's really cool that people are hearing it from people who they actually like choose to watch on YouTube, not
yeah,
just like the general media, which was how it was before. It's
right.
actually someone who's like they've built trust with. I think that's
Ellen, can you hear it?
even more like impactful.
Totally. And I think there's something I can mention only because it's already on their website.
Mm.
Jubilee is a massive YouTube channel. It's got almost 10 million subscribers. And they've had a lot of really viral videos. Uh, One of their most viral ones recently was like Jordan Peterson versus 20 atheists. And if any of you guys out there who watch a lot of YouTube, I'm sure you've seen clips of this floating around. It was pretty remarkable video, actually. And the video itself got a ton of views. The clips has got a ton of views. People have done reactions videos. Anyway, that's the Jubilee channel. I'm only mentioning it that way because most people, if you said Jubilee, they'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, well, you may
And
not know
saying, hey,
what we're
I'm
talking about,
on
but
now.
you've
Now
seen
I
their
know why
videos.
my
On their
20 is
on their
8.
website, you'll see that they're actively casting for a video they're going to be shooting next month. 4 ex Scientologists versus 4 ex Jehovah's Witnesses, doing a bit of a compare and contrast on cults and high control groups and stuff like that. I think that's going to be terribly exciting. So we all have that to look forward to. And then, of course, there's the Chicago org infiltration. Is it Emory? Is it the Chicago? I don't have it pulled up.
Let's see, did it
Let me
show up?
see. The Chicago org infiltration videos have both been
Um,
published now. How? Let me see if I can find it here.
I said, now that's why my 20 people is 8. English.
Amir, I keep saying Emory. Amir, I'm so sorry that I keep saying your name wrong. Um, Amir Baller. I wish I could screen share this with you guys, but Amir
Now can you hear nothing? I wanted to see if that worked. It's a mute button because, I'm just there because. Oh, it's out. Hey, me. Somebody says, hey, me. I just sit here and stare at it. This is cheating, isn't it? Hello, Pam. Oh, yeah. Did you guys see the kittens? I'm sorry, something more important than Aaron and he's battling about something. Okay, let's see. You could still hear him? Bummer. I was hoping that would work. What's finally happening? I feel like I've been off world for a month or something. They said that they got the approval, or somebody said that they got the approval for fundraising on YouTube. So there'll be game nights again. So that'll be good. Let's see. So let's see. Let's play this.
I can't help it. I've got to put more kittens on. They are so cute, and I want two of them. I want that one. And I want that one. Nothing like a goth girl who wants a white cat. I can't help it. I've got to put more kittens on. They are so cute, and I want two of them. I want that one. And I want that one. Nothing like a goth girl who wants a white cat.
Nothing like a goth girl who wants a white cat. Hi, Pippi. And the one day I'm showing videos, or one day I got it to work correctly. Oh my Lord, they're too cute. They are. And the pure white, or the white one with the black spots, and the other, actually, they're playing together. They're always playing together. So the other two actually went off to the side. Um, oh, not many views. Maybe they come, I was expecting, oh, welders.
These are the kittens. The ones I want to keep forever. Yes. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. How are you all doing?
Yeah, I've got Oreo in my lap, and that one is shrimp. That's the other one.
These are
That
the
was the baby head,
kittens.
or the big head kitten.
The ones I want to keep forever.
So
Yes.
if I have my
Hello, guys.
way,
Hello, guys.
I will have them. They will be mine. Now I'm looking it up at the big screen. It's like, oh my God, they're so cute. Ah. So, yeah, Papa Cat is doomed. He has to go visit them this week. I did put up a short, though, that
Hello, kitten. This is one I want. This is another one I want. Like I said, nothing like a goth girl who wants a white cat.
Goat
So,
Girl.
I'm visiting the cattery today, which is my friend's cat rescue spot. They rescue kittens and cats who are in a bad way. I think purely kittens and moms. So, see, these two are bonded already. That's why I need them. The only problem is they're boys. And I don't know how, to deal with boy spraying. I've always had boys that sprayed. I didn't know why. Oh, we've lost another one. They've been playing around for a while. So, poor things. I warned them out. And the cute white one keeps coming behind me and playing with my butt. The shirt. So
I know. The white
I'm
one
gonna
does like me a
over my
lot.
shoulder and see what kitten is doing. What is kitten doing? See? I don't know what it is. Could be two new litter box or something. I don't know. So, uh-oh. Ooh, another kitten coming out. Rest time must be over.
So I have a name for one of them, Waltz. Well, all the girls are named after first ladies. So I figured I could have Clinton and Waltz. Oh my God, that would be a great combination. The ones that would have been, well, no, see, well, he'd have been vice president. What? And thank you, Adam. I'm always forgetting
So I've got that was the most
that one. That's one of them. First time I ever saw that kitten, it had a little bitty body and this huge head. And I'm like, I need something with a giant head as a kitten.
rambunctious one. That's why he's like passed out or passing out. That one just took a time out. And I have a feeling that this one is about to fall asleep. Yep. So
That one's named Dumbo right now because of those ears. But yeah, Walt, he'll be Walt. Ah, yeah, he actually put a hole in this shirt, but that's okay because the shirt's too big for me anyway. It'll be a hanging around the house shirt. So, just a little bitty one. And this one is the shirt that doesn't last. I had two of these and one I already had to get rid of. So, no, he was on my lap. I sent pictures to the mods of Walt's on my lap, and then I had a picture of Clinton on the other lap or on my lap because he came up. They sort of like tussled, and then Waltz left and Clinton stayed, and I'm like, I'm screwed. So now, and you can do it too. You can name him Adam if he has a giant head. No, it's got to be political. So I wasn't allowed. I'm not allowed to name a girl Hillary, but he didn't say anything about Clinton, my dad. So besides, they get nicknames anyway. Um, my point was, we say top of your head covered by your hair, but that's not important right now. Madeline Stevenson. Oh my God, that's so cute. Yeah, actually, we could use a last name for, or even a first name of a president, since they're boys. But I was thinking because Hillary would have been president. But then again, I just realized that that's not. See, I'm such a feminist. I already had Waltz being a Mister or gentleman. That's what they were going to call Kamala's husband. I keep trying to go into my mic, but it's not on there. Whoop, wrong one. Okay, it didn't show up anywhere. It is weird though if they find out that she won. What did they do then for real? Not that I would expect anything else because the um Supreme Court will say that's nice, F you, he's still the boss. Uh Hoff. It could be Clinton and Emhoff. That's her husband's last name. And then it'd be both of the men that should have been first gentlemen. So, oh, I'm still running over here. Yes, just look at kittens over and over and over again. Let's see. Uh, that one is
these are the kittens. The ones I want to keep forever. Yes. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. How are you all doing?
there we go. Learning the hard way. So, oh, I'm buffering now. Oh, no, I'm not. So, yes, we have to lean on Papa Cat because he wanted girls. I actually liked boys before I got China. China was my 17-year-old white cat. I had boys before that. So, and the people who have the cattery, my chiropractor, my friend, um, also said she'd help me with spraying because they've been upwards of 11 cats at one time. They're not all girls, and none of them have sprayed. So I can argue with that. Besides the fact that Papa Cat's gonna like one is just gonna he's gonna be carrying around one. They're gonna get so close because that's the way the world works. So let's see, not this one. What was that? Uh, it's got to be this one. I think this is the one that's
Cute, and I want two of them.
okay. I can hear me in this one. Why can I hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oops. See, that's gonna register though. Okay, that's enough of that then. So, we are testing the new. See, it's pointing down. Is this going to be the pain in the butt about these? Now it's pointing out. I'm going to have to figure out how to do this. Have 30 days to return it if I have to. But I'm trying because, the wind. Have to do it anyway because now that the wind has started in the city, the wind won't stop until like October. So, and since we're in a wind tunnel, last year everybody put up with it. So, name him Hillary after Hillary Putnam. Putnam? I always wondered if Hillary had won, would they refer to them as President Clinton? I never thought of that. Because, yeah, you have to call him president. That would have been really interesting. It has really good sound. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I've got it pointing out of my chest right now, but that's okay. I'll figure something because I also want to put it on like a cord or something so I could just hang it around my neck. Um, because I've never been a fan of the ones that lavaliers that clip on my collar because I don't wear stiff collars. So that and what if I'm wearing a jacket? Uh, so whoops. So yeah. Oh, and I looked at my clock. Oh, I have to have other things to talk about today. Um, and you can tell Aaron's still on because I have 8 people. Brat. Let's see. Oh, is he off already? He can't be off already. No. Okay.
Time. And then I was sort of, without realizing it, I was surrounded by people who were ex Scientologists or people who had grown up in Scientology or even people who were still in Scientology, like my in laws were at the time, and my own family. And so it was almost like I had to, like, I had lost so much that the importance of me surviving or being accepted in this new sort of world was maybe more important to me than it would have been otherwise. Otherwise, I maybe would have
Sorry, I know I
been
shouldn't have
like,
been doing that. I just saw that Rip guy was over there. It's like, let's see. There, I just muted them. So, let's see. So, see, I'm having a boring day, so now my feed is having a boring day. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just I haven't been involved today. I can't figure out. Well, no, I can figure out why. Because I'm in denial. No, I didn't even have them up. See, I'm losing it today. So I was just sitting here being jealous, going, "Hey, those are my people." Ah. So, oh, I didn't notice that. It was showing uh the cat chair, and we have no cat in it, which is the chair that Papa Cat was in. So, see, now I'm about to do what Scooter Mom did. What do you want to talk about? It is just a bizarre Monday. That's the problem. It's just weird being where we are in the world right now. So I'm sure I'll be better tomorrow. Um, yeah, we were really tired yesterday. That's why the whole thing yesterday is just one big laugh. Um, and I'm not as tired today. I'm a little tired though, because war will do that to you. And I wasn't watching anybody this morning. What did I watch this morning? Oh, I was watching like Ozempic. This one person, I can't remember their name either. Um, let's see. I just noticed that Jess's feed says it's not alive, it's a premiere. We explored an abandoned psychiatric hospital. You go, girl. I thought they tore them all down already. Ours is gone. That was because of Reagan. He closed down all the mental health facilities. So, there's that. Let's see. Now I'm looking for. Yeah, I didn't even go to the I Had It girls today. Totally hiding. It's so weird. I haven't done that in I don't know how long. Lots and lots and lots of Bozo Head. Uh, on Bozo Head, not the people who are doing it. Let's see. I can't find them. Let's see. Okay. I need to find this. It was somebody who makes a lot of sense doing from their bedroom, like in the attic, classic done up attic. And it looks really neat too. So that's the thing. Really neat too. But all of the weight things today, I don't know why. I thought maybe I was getting nervous because I've lost so much weight in such a short period of time. Um, but Papa Cats kept me on the protein. So because they were talking about Ozempic and bone density loss, which is something my doctor was ticked off about. Um, that it was working, and luckily enough, nothing's been bothering me. So, and I got over the digestive problems in 3 weeks. So she was very happy about that. Um, I'm trying to think. Uh, where are my subs? The list. But I don't need it because I'm in my history now, I think. Ah, okay. Don't you love like going around on places when you're trying to, oh, there it is. Lael Hansen, that's who I was watching this morning. Um, about, oh, my Amazon delivery is here. Short pens. I got short pens for tonight because the long pens fall out of the cash drawer. And that's where you put a pen for the moment. So I got shorter pens. I'm always getting things from my front for the podium that help. I clean it every week. It's like the joke is it's going to be the cleanest thing on the planet. Um, that sort of thing. So turn this Blue Monday into a Happy Monday. I'm trying to. Well, I have to be for tonight anyway. It's let's see, 9:30 to 1:30. So 4 hours that I have to be on it. I will be on it. So I'm reading the back. It's like kittens. Ah, yes, they do deserve their own channel. I wish they had, I said this earlier, I wish they had OnlyFans for pets. Ah, okay. Oh, duh, now I got it. Turn this Blue Monday into a Happy Monday. Now that's those stupid songs are going to go through my head constantly. No bitching and moaning here. Ah, so, yeah, Scientology. It sometimes seems so weird that I'm never in, but it has gotten such like under my scalp because it makes me nervous. Um, yeah, since I'm trusting the instincts more, it definitely makes me nervous. I just don't see it like ending in a positive direction, unfortunately. Hens are friends. Um, yes, they are, Adam. They're our friends. So I think that's maybe why it's stuck. It's because, growing up in Cult Central, um, that it just reminded you of bad things. So it's probably why it's stuck because it's like, I've even thought, oh, just go plan at Old Tifa and, talk about the politics and nothing else. But it's like, no, I don't want to walk away from this channel to go do politics. I mean, and everybody knows about what politics are right now. That's not something I need to like um focus on. I figured I can always do what I did on Saturday, and when I have a point where it's just bugging the hell out of me, I'll just do something on Tifa. So trying to put my focus back on Sciento so I can try to figure it out more. And with Xenu TV putting up the stuff like I saw the other day on with Dennis Prager, that was really interesting because also when he was talking to people, let's take some calls. It was like the people they probably advanced more, but for the time, 97, that was pretty good. The bait and switch thing or the, I'm not a but sort of thing. And it was like, ooh, that really stuck out. It's like, so that was a practice back then. You figured they'd be like modern about it. So I wonder what the progress, I wonder what the way they do it now. I would love to hear an argument in the other direction. Just start talking about your interview with Aaron Cairo so the people who come really feel like they've walked into something major. So make up an interview with Aaron Cairo. Which I still think For some reason, it's going to be stuck in my craw that I think he's going to be the next Bufu. I don't know why. It just makes me think about it because he seems to be just quirky enough to be Miscavige's next toy. Is going to be like any other cult leader because who was it? Rajneeshi. He went back to India before he got busted. So he was still running the cult before they picked up and left. So it's very possible for Miscavige to be running the cult even though he's left. So I was thinking about that one too. It's like when he disappears, because he will eventually, he's still quote unquote young for nowadays because, you know, the average lifespan has gone far beyond what it used to be. Somebody said 72 yesterday. I think it's probably 76, I think now. So where even a generation ago it was 69 and it's like so and people like me who don't look their age. Ooh, I'm looking in the big TV and boy, do the gels stick out. Uh, I'll get it fixed in 2 years. Um, Warren Jeffs is still running things from prison. Yes, I know. That was interesting. Besides the pictures of them showing like a bunch of his wives in the visitor pod because they had to have glass between them, and that was really interesting. Like they let all those people in. You figure that they'd be pulling the doesn't matter about religion, legality is what counts. So the woman he's legally married to should be the only one allowed in there. And then they're on the phone, and you know, it's like, in a way, he's safer than he's ever been before and has more time to think about what he can, you know, give to the people. And I'm sure he's still grifting and everything else. So it's like, that's not really being in prison. That's just, yeah, right, Adam. Rajneesh rebranded as OSHA. Osho. Um, that he still has a following. I thought he passed away, but still they're keeping it up in India and they have this whole thing set up in India. And it's like, it's really easy for all the Americans to go over there and hang out because it's really a really pretty spot thing they have going together. So, it's like I think they should put Jeff's in solitary or put him in another state. But then again, it is Utah, right? There still is rampant Mormon this badness in Utah, in my opinion. My opinion. Um, oh wow. Did you realize that Warren Buffett is a Warren? I think one of the girls is up to something. Oh, it's Jeff's, not Jeffrey's. Okay. According to Mormonism, Jesus will be returning to Missouri. Ah, yeah, but you know why the balloon's still there? Um, because he's supposed to be the second coming. I guess you have to be really stupid. Ah, he has gone, in my opinion, from just being ignorant to I think he's really dumb. I really do. I think that um except for the time that he was in the military academy, that the orange balloon is dumb. His family, his sister is famous for doing his papers. So I'm trying to see where he is. Let's see. Wikipedia is your friend. Where is he? Oh, the cult is based in Arizona. For some reason, I always think it's Utah, period. In Texas. Okay. That's where he is. Doesn't make any sense. I thought Texas wasn't that super. Oh, duh. Sorry. Didn't even think about it. Brain dangerous. That's where all the bad was at, right? Duh. Okay. I was born in Arizona but moved to Catalina, King Tut. Thank you. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. But yeah, it's like cult, cult, cult. I don't get to, my cult was only 6 months and I don't remember most of it. Which actually sometimes gives me a anxiety attack that I don't remember what happened. I just remember the one time I was being bowed to while I sat in a crevice in the wall. It was huge, like indent in the wall. People bowing to me. Really weird. So yeah, Texas. It's Wikipedia. You blame Big Giant Head for me using Wikipedia all the time when I'm on live. Hmm. Missouri is full of little cults. Yes. It's been taken from the classic, if you ask me, my opinion, it's taken from the classic snake oil salesman to cult leader um, up in places that don't have um, a lot of interaction. This is one of the times that I wish Elon would not disappear because they should be like giving Starlink to people out in the middle of nowhere. I know it's a weird thing to think about, but it's what I sort of think about when Missouri, Montana, all of those places that basically can have a sled dog length of huskies and nobody would notice. I think there is one in Montana that goes up to Alaska, a sled dog husky world. Um, but yeah, it's like Starlink satellite can get stuff, can, communicate. I know a lot of people go to those states too to not communicate, but their children aren't necessarily as crazy as they are, or overthinking the world as they are. Uh, the paranoid states, that's what they should just be all called right now, is the paranoid states, because that's where people go to get off the grid, but just wind up being hugely paranoid, unfortunately. If you talk about it, we have to Beetlejuice the professor. Which professor? Kakan. Oh, he's interested in my OTO experience. If I remembered it. One of these days, maybe I'll go read one of the handbooks because, yeah, the professor was here already. Like I said, I don't have anything that says I was in it, which is creepy as hell. I'm going to go look at old pictures and see if maybe, well, I'm also um scanning them. I think I might have actually had pictures of my document and I got rid of them 3 years ago. Classic, right? Because I got rid of pictures I didn't need or want anymore. Pictures of people I don't know anymore, or stuff like that to like clean out the brain. And I did wind up getting rid of too many pictures. And I bet you I got rid of my document from that, my proclamation that said I belong to it. There are a lot of people who are ticked off at OTO, so I wonder if there might be a database of people that I could possibly be in. Um, because, it is a goddess worshipping sex cult, in my opinion. And no, I didn't participate in the sex cult part because I was CA'd, so I think they were keeping that for later. And no, it was not washed out of my brain, trust me. That's the one thing I don't think can be washed out of my brain. So yeah, no. Professor Kaka was here earlier, and I don't really go in depth because I don't know. Let me see. I just typed OTO into Wikipedia and ah, a hermetic magical organization. Yeah, that's interesting. In a weird way, I feel like I'm gonna have to like re-educate myself on all this because OTO owns Equinox Gym. Not even close to true. Shut up. You and me that long. Yes, we pre-Beetlejuiced him, yes. But of course, he's probably hanging out on Aaron's channel right now. It's like, uh, I'm still gonna be nice, but I can't believe he's on now. Oh, and he's still on. And I'm not going to. I was gonna just start outing people that are over there that should be over here. Chat GPT has been working on a tattoo concept for me for over an hour. If I had better be good. Oh, it had better be good. It's not going to be. But then again, I've never used Chat GPT. Get a tattoo or you getting a tattoo or covering a tattoo. Somebody just asked if Jenna had ever think about changing her last name. Hell no, I'd keep that last name. If it doesn't make her cry, hell yeah. Besides, it is her parents. It's not just Bufu. So I feel like I'm moonlighting on another channel. Um Tattooception? Okay. Aaron doesn't schedule, he just goes along when it works for him. I know. I know. That's why I was like, really? And Natalie hasn't done anything still. I was expecting something Saturday. What is a tattooception? And like I said earlier, the OTO, it's like I had no problem getting into it because of Robert Anton Wilson. He was one of my favorite authors. And they probably don't even name him here. And I actually wouldn't be surprised the Freemason side thing because I almost went into one of those things in my late teens. It's what I should do. Do it from the late teens to 32. How I almost got into the Sacred Freemasons. Weird but true. Hi, Cobell. OTO secret power behind Michael's and Joanne's Do What Thou Wilt quilt. Yeah, I wish I could bank on it, but like I said, I don't remember. I know it was 6 months and I don't remember. So I wouldn't be surprised if I had been hypnotized when I left, came back for something and left. I'm trying to think too. Did I have to go back to the just call it a mission? Did I have to go back to the mission to pick something up? I don't remember. Go figure. But maybe that's also why Scientology hasn't messed with me, is that I've got the OTO connection in there, which sometimes makes me go, my gosh, talk about a preordained world I live in. Let me see. I don't see anything about um the author, which is really weird. Robert Anton Wilson. Yeah, you want to talk about that? Um, Schrodinger's cat. I was 12. So if you want to go back that far on the whole connection thing, you can go that far. It's like, did it have some spell in it that made me like eventually find the OTO? Or actually, did it have a spell in there that made me find a friend that almost got me into a secret society, but they didn't want me at the time, that got me to the OTO 12 years later? That was, um, and the reason I didn't continue on top of that was that Papa Cat wasn't amused with the OTO because he had a friend that had a problem with it. So I walked away from it. I was half out of it and then completely out of it with Papa Cat. So women can't join the Freemasons. You would have to be Eastern Star. Not those Freemasons. The only Freemason I know used to be cool and now he lives in Northern Virginia and has a job he is not allowed to talk about. They can keep a secret. So Kobilf, he's a friend of Jubilo and Langley. So yes, I thought that Freemasons were only girls too. Which makes more sense if you think about it, because the Freemasons been around since what the Catholic thing, Spanish 1400s. So how could it be completely men the whole time? We're not talking about the Pope. So and they have levels too. So supposedly there are at least 2 women on the 33rd level. And those who know what I'm talking about are about to say there is no 33rd level. So I don't see anything about him. Yeah, you want to talk about preordained? I could be technically called preordained. It's like, what is there in younger than 12? So, counterculture figure. Um, oh my God, do they not have his OTO in here? I thought that was well known, unless it was used as a recruiting, or is used as a recruiting thing. Just looking. Great. So now I out something else that I didn't know I was outing. Lovely. Let's see. Freemasonry was condemned by the church in the bull Humanum Genus, supposedly. I'm in the MOTO. It's a mystical order devoted to the Three Stooges. Oh my God, I almost want to get a tattoo of that. The MOTO. Oh yeah, that's awesome. The church needs to make more of a distinction between Freemasons who drink beer with their bros and Freemasons who guard the secrets of David Miscavige's volume is hell hair. Like I said, Wig, he's probably out all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if Street sees him all the time. Leo is on it? Yeah. And I like that one. Cobill. That's a good one. Uh, but yeah, maybe there's been something since I was born. Who knows? There's just way too many like things syncing up that I thought stopped syncing up back then, but didn't. Okay, I'm over an hour now. I'm just gonna leave you with that one. And remember, I almost married the head of the OTO here. That's okay. Papa Cat kept me from doing that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Wish me luck on my podium tonight because I don't want to get stuck with the zebras. They're not very nice. They're rude little monsters. So let's see, 3 o'clock tomorrow at the org. Like, please. Sub, please. Become a member, please. And then give the rest of your money to the foundation and get provisions. I will, and I'll get those boys home. Yes. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Okay. Ciao, Bellas.